Must be.
You all will pay.
Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes.
I'm a grown-ass man. I'm a grown-ass man. Grown-ass man.
Hey everybody, King Dingbat here. I'm in my garage with a cigar. It's only a candy cigar because my wife won't let me smoke one after I put that big fat head up in our bedroom.
Let's get rid of that. At this point, I'd be happy for Dak to be playing for somebody else. And my team stinks. I agree. Stinks.
They laugh about us. We're a disgrace. We suck.
I am now Philly 500's bitch.
Dallas still stinks. Yo, by the way, King Dingbat here, and welcome to Battle Royale Fallout June 24th, 2026. The day where we might as well just admit it. They want to get rid of everybody. Get rid of everybody on the Eagles. Let's just go through the checklist. All right, A.J. Brown. He's gone. Next, we'll go after Jalen Hurts. Okay, we got him set up. Then, let's go after Jalen Carter. Next will be Saquon Barkley. Then after Saquon Barkley, who will we get? That's the question. I'm going to actually start the odds of what player is the next player after Jalen Carter they want to push out of Philly. What is going on, everybody? How you guys doing? Thank you for joining me on this little quick live stream. I don't have a lot of time today. I have to go to the doctor's pretty soon and go get a bunch of blood work done. So I wanted to come on before that and talk a little bit about what we talked about today and just get everybody's opinion. It's pretty interesting to me to see how people feel about the Eagles, even some Eagle fans and what they think of the Eagles. I think a lot of people are going to be proven wrong this year. Steven Seth, what's going on, man? Thank you for being here. Donnie, Prolific, Mayday, Samuel, thank you for being here. Bleeding Kelly Down, Salem Skinner, I said Mayday was here. EJB, Donnie, what's going on, Donnie? G59 Hunter, Kirk, thank you guys for being here. Greg Miller, Nick, appreciate you. My man Mav is here. Appreciate you. Chris, Billy Covington, thank you for being here. Kurt, Tim, Fly Parks, and anybody that comes in now or pours in, appreciate it. You know, I think, like, I'm just at the point this off season where it's just like I'm ready for the season to begin. I'm ready for the season to begin, and I think that this Eagles team has a lot to prove. And I say that even after you have a team that won a Super Bowl, because the amount of disrespect that's out there, and I feel about Jalen Hurts. This is a guy that went to 2 Super Bowls, that won you 1 Super Bowl. You're in the playoffs every year with him. Yes, winning is a team thing. There's no doubt about it. But quarterbacks do matter, and they get more or less credit than people like to think. I think Jalen Hurts, I think he, because of the coaching and because of the offense and what they've done, I think he gets a bad rap. And I think that this year is going to prove a lot of people wrong. Now, if Jalen Hurts goes out and he has a bad year and it's the same old stuff, then I will say to you, yeah, it's Jalen Hurts. The issues are him, not the coach. But I truly don't believe that. I truly believe it was a coaching problem. But it's just amazing to me how it's like we literally go down the Eagles roster of trying to get rid of guys. You know, who wants to get rid of a top 10 pick that's 25 years old and all of a sudden we want to get rid of him? I think it's crazy. And here's the other thing. The other thing is like, well, if you have Jordan Davis and he's playing really good, then why would you keep Jalen Carter? Why not get rid of him? You don't think Howie Roseman, when he looked at drafting Jalen Carter, you don't think he looked at it and said, I'm not interested in just this pick for 4 years. I'm interested long term. He knew what he was drafting. He knew he was drafting 2 #1 defensive tackles. And that's how they're going to build their defensive line. And I have no issue with it. So with that said, I will turn it over. I'm curious what you guys think. Hey, Philly, you think the Heat are the team to beat in the East? Yeah, I mean, probably. I mean, we'll see. But, I mean, geez, it's a hell of a trade. Why can't the Sixers get that? What's up, Daniel? Nice hat, thank you. Shout out to Prize Picks. Shadow, what's up? Eagles got target on the back. Cowboys stink. It's so funny to me because it's like, oh, well, we give Philly the hard questions. Well, yeah, of course you do, because you hold the Eagles to a different standard, because the Eagles are winners. Patriots and Eagles Super Bowl, A.J. Brown versus, wouldn't that be so cool? You and me both, Mav. You and me both. And if it's not just one guy, it's the next guy. So I really feel like they just go down a checklist. All right, who can we run out of Philly now? Who this week we're going to try to run out of Philly? XY says, Philly, ever since I turned 18, I haven't been to the doctors. I'm 23 now. The moms used to take me, and I've been having cramps up my ass. Can you ask the doctor on behalf of this? Yeah, I will ask him. But he's probably going to say to stop playing with the animals, But we got, nothing exciting. Nothing exciting. I just was on Celia's show, so I like to do like a little recap afterwards. But I don't have a ton of time. So it's going to be a very, very short stream. But I just wanted to pop in with you guys because this is the only chance I'm going to have for the rest of the day. You think he does? I know he does. Does what? Yeah, I'm tired of it too. I don't get why the media and NFL keep trying to drag the Eagles down. It's like it just seems overboard, Like, I don't know, like why is it that we have to give Jalen Hurts a contract this year, or it's something insulting, And they were bringing up something, I don't know. I haven't heard something that about Hurts and the coaches want to get rid of him or something like that. Nothing would surprise me with when they had Patullo. It really wouldn't. Quinn Williams and Kenny Clark already. No stepping up in the pocket. Better be able to run. Well, we can run. We can do that. I asked Sales, who would you pick between Dak or Hurts, and he choked up. Oh, really? What was his answer? Probably Dak, right? Oh, Dak by a million miles. Well, you can take Dak, and you can have him, and you can have those numbers, but I'll take the guy that wins. Winning is important, man, and winning is a team game. But in big games, when a quarterback touches the ball every offensive snap, okay, it matters. And there are guys that don't play the same in playoffs that do. And that's just the way it is. I'll take the guy that wins those big games any day of the week. Hey, Philly, don't you realize there's not a better quarterback for how we would have trade for him? And this is the story every single year as long as he's here. I mean, I get it early on, right? I get it when there was something to prove. But, after winning a Super Bowl, I just think that it's like the guy took you to 2 Super Bowls. How many quarterbacks can we literally look at and say, yeah, they took you to 2 Super Bowls? And you can say, well, that's the team. But it's also the quarterback. Because if you look at the history of it, there's not a lot of teams that can do it. And Hurts has done it. So I'm not saying, I'm not one of those people saying, oh, he's Patrick Mahomes and blah, 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 blah. What I'm saying is that the guy goes out and he wins. And you have the means to build the team around him. And if you build the team around him, he will win. And so why would you want to go away from that? I can't comprehend that. Not gonna lie, I don't like the hat. They should have kept the brim white. I like the flat bill hat, but it's all right. I like it. Gray Miller says, Philly cooks Philly at Holmes again. Always. But it was like, it was like, what's the point? It's like they don't even ask. There's not even questions asked about. Like, can we hold Dallas to the same standard for 5 minutes? I would love to hear it. Like Mark literally made a shirt about himself. He made a shirt of him sitting and talking about the Eagles drama. Literally, the guy made a shirt of himself about Eagles. He made a shirt about Eagles drama. Can you? I can't comprehend this guy. The dude is going to have the worst meltdowns this year. Was AJ and Smitty? Yeah, AJ was at Smitty's wedding, and there were pictures of AJ at Smitty's wedding. So yeah, we can put that rumor that there were no pictures to rest. Yeah, on G, come on. Nick, thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much. He says, Carter isn't going anywhere. People are delusional. Well, I just don't understand why you want to get rid of, teams pray to get a talent that is the talent of a Jalen Carter. And we want to get rid of him, and then the whole thing with the Holden. Look, I think the Holdens, they're not particularly great. You'd like to have the contract done, but, a lot of teams do it. A lot of players do it now. It's not just the disgruntled guys. It's guys that are working on a contract getting done. I have no problem with it. As long as it gets done quickly. Elaine, what's going on? Mark and Dan are always deflecting from the fact that Dak hasn't done shit to you. Well, they don't even acknowledge it. It's like it's not even a factor. It's crazy to me. I can't watch Silly no more, man. He just regurgitates some old shit. I hear it. I like him. I love Dan. I do. But man, this hurt stuff is just like. So why has the NFL officials not said a single thing about the Patriots and the recent behavior? I think it's because of the Rossini thing. My guess, Billy, and this is just my opinion, is because he was having an affair with her, which I believe was most likely happening. I think they want the whole thing to go away because it's such a bad look that they just want to shove everything under the rug. So anything that could be tied or connected to it, they want to get rid of. And if you go and you sit there and you actually investigate the tampering charges, it's going to lead to them the Rossini-Vrabel thing, and that's what they don't want. So they just want it to go away. And I think they probably told the Eagles that, too. Heard about Carter and 49ers rumors from Fox Sports. 1st and 3rd and 27 and a 1st and 20. Would you do it? No, I wouldn't do it. Why would I? The 49ers, a team that has been good, been to some Super Bowls, that has actually beat us last couple times. Why would I give them Jalen Carter? Like, so they can be better, so that they can go back to the Super Bowl and they can go to the playoffs? No, I don't like it at all. I mean, compensation-wise, if you're talking in terms of compensation, those are late first-round picks, most likely, right? So you're going to be picking late 2 times. Nah, I wouldn't like it. I want to keep my guys, Like, I want to keep my young guys and my Jalen Carter and my Jordan Davises. I like the idea of having 2 number 1 defensive tackles that nobody can stop interior-wise. And if you have to go cheaper a little bit on the edge, then so be it. But, I like the idea of that. I think that would really give teams problems for years. Dave, thank you for the super chat, my man. Appreciate it. I'm ready for the season. How about, man, I can't wait, dude. And thank you for the super chat, Dave. I'm so tired. So tired of all the crap. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I can't wait either. Chaz, sorry, I clicked off. Philly 500, I think we're going to see a lot of Axeman Jr. Yeah, I think Trotter's going to get a lot of playing time this year. I liked what I saw of Trotter Jr. I did. I liked what I saw of him. Will he get more time? I think the plan is probably, I think, Bond 1 more year, and then I think you hand it over if Jahad Campbell takes that next step and to him and Trotter, and then they're your future. But, we'll see. How many Super Bowl loss Eagles have on waiting? They have 3. They have one in 80? They have one in 2004, 2005, I think was the year the game was played. And then they have one versus the Chiefs. Hey, Philly, why do they act like we can line up a traffic cone at quarterback and still win? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, replacing Jalen Hurts is like, and then like, oh, we're going to trade for Joe Burrow. We're going to trade, it's like, where does this come from? You get rid of Jalen Hurts, you're getting rid of a quarterback that can show you that he can win a Super Bowl. Like, to me, if you have a quarterback that can win Super Bowls, I'm going to want to play that guy and keep him and build around him. I don't understand why that's so hard. Rams are dumb as well for trading for their young talent. Well, I think the Rams would have been much scarier if they would have traded for Garrett and were able to keep what's-his-face. If the fact that they gave up Verse was a lot to me, But I'm a believer in the Eagles. I'm a believer in Jalen Hurts. So much so, check this out. Prize Picks is America's #1 sportsbook app. It's the best place to win cash while watching sports. The app is really easy to use. All you have to do is pick more or less a player, get your lineup ready, then boom, you're locked in. And it's legal in almost all 50 states, including California, Florida, and Texas. And not only can you do players and pick players, they now offer team plays. And one of the things that I really like right now is I like the pick for MVP. That's right, MVP. Who's going to win it? With A.J. Brown getting traded and Jalen Hurts getting so much negative talk this year, I think it's going to motivate Jalen Hurts. I think he's going to be ready for a big year. That's why I'm taking Jalen Hurts to win MVP this year. That's my pick. I'm locking it in. If you like that or you want to do something similar, all you have to do is download the app, use code HMA, play your first $5 entry, and you'll get $50 instantly in lineups. That's $50 instantly in lineups on a $5 entry. Just use promo code HMA. Link is in the description. Shout out to Prize Picks. All right, shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring today's little live stream here. And a little friend wanted to say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Yeah. Yeah, what's going on? So, yeah, we'll see. I hope the Carter thing gets done quick so that we could just move on from it. I hope the deal gets done. VJ says, I'd rather keep Carter and also trade for Verse. Yeah, I know, I hear you. The idea is, like, Rams would have been really scary if they would have had Verse and Myles Garrett. That would have been scary, Hurts, Philly been smoking again. No, I'm not smoking again. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm saying that if it does happen, I'm going to make some money on it. I'm like you splitting from Battle Royale. Silver's doing a good job, and it's completely biased. I wouldn't blame you. No, I'm not going to split. If I was to stop going on or split going on, then it would just be more of the same. You wouldn't get any counter argument. Like I feel like I at least bring a counter argument to the whole thing, Somebody's got to say it. Carter isn't going anywhere. Philly for life. Cry about it, Cowboy fans. I'm with you. I hope not. When people tell me 30 years, how they feel when I never say the Cowboys go win in the Super Bowl. I know. Lose A.J. Brown now, it hurts for MVP laugh out. I think he's got a chance. But look, I'm not going to just take the MVP favorite and make no money on it. The idea is you want to take a guy that's going to have a decent payout, and that's why I do it. So remember when the other teams would give a plug nickel about any of the players on the Eagles team, but now they're willing to give up 2 draft choices. Yep, I remember. They really want to break this Eagles team up. I really feel like that. I really feel like they want to break this team up because it's too talented. Chris Scott says, "What's good, bro? What's going on, my man? How are you?" Good for you, 500. Hurts is a long shot, but good optimism on your part. Well, yeah, I mean, look, I'm not going to take the favorite. It's got to pay up, you know? Shout out to Devontae Smith on the wedding. Yeah, absolutely. Congratulations to him, man. Troy, what's going on, my man? He goes, what, 500? Why do people think we would trade Carter for Crosby when we wouldn't trade for Garrett? Yeah, that's a great point because those were the reports. But it was funny because I saw the initial report where it was the Eagles said no. And then it's been almost like people have tried to change it to the Eagles tried to trade Carter, but it wasn't. Like they're always like switching it up. I really feel like they're like, all right, how can we destroy the Eagles roster? All right, let's get rid of A.J. Brown. Check. Next, let's set up Hurts for failure. Check. Oh, let's trade Jalen Carter and get those things going and talk about the holdout so that he goes into camp pissed off and everything is bad there. Check. So who's the next guy that they're going to go after? That's the bet I want to make. Who's the next guy we try to run out of Philly after Carter? It'll probably be Saquon Barkley. Carter will be signed by camp or during the season. I think so. I think that when you have a hold-in, it doesn't just mean, to me, a hold-in is a guy who's not necessarily trying to start problems on the roster or anything like that, but his deal is in the process of going through and getting done, and he doesn't want to risk injury because it'll blow millions and millions of dollars. So they have him show up, and he stays and he tries to get it done. That's how I look at what a hold-in is. Now, there are other ways to look at it that are a little more tainted and negative, but I think of it like that. So I think that Jalen Carter probably is under negotiations with the Eagles, and they expect something to get done around camp. And until then, he's going to whatchamacallit. Now, you watch. When Jalen Carter gets his extension, all the people will complain that Jalen Carter got paid. How could the Eagles pay him? The Eagles are stupid. Why would you go and do that? You'll see it. And then if he was to go get traded and they were to trade him, then it would be the Eagles are stupid. The Eagles shouldn't have traded him. And it would be the same people complaining no matter what. You know? Christopher Michael, man, thank you for the super chat, my man. Philly, I love you, bro, but I got to see the passing game be consistent, effective. We can't justify $64 million per year for what we've seen pass. Well, I get it. No, I love you too. You can disagree with me. I don't take offense to anybody that disagrees with me, about stuff, especially football. But no, I mean, you can disagree. Yeah, don't feel like you can or anything. I get it. You want to see consistent and effective passing game. I get it. I do think this is a telling year because I think half the people blame the coaching staff and half the people think it's the quarterback. I think that with the changes we've made, we're going to find out which one it is. So no, man, you're all good, man. And thank you for the super chat. And no, you're all, it's all good. We can have banter and go back and forth. It's all good, man. I do not take offense, believe me. Thank you, though. Cali Eagle says, hey, Philly, I'm going to watch the game in Santa Clara January 3rd. You want to go? I'm just interested to see the... I might. It's something that I'm thinking about, but it's like 9 hours from me or something like that. So I'll have to wait and see. But I heard it's really, really nice, though. I heard it's really nice. Eagles trendsetting. Hey, Philly. In my opinion, the Rams grab Garrett because we got Grenard, and they get McDuffie because of Quinion. We signed Carter, pay the rest of the guys. I do think that the Eagles do set trends a lot of times. I do. And I think, remember the running back position was dead. It was a dead position. Remember? Running backs are dead. Nobody will sign a running back. Well, guess what? The Eagles did. And they went and got Saquon Barkley, and look what they did with him. Now everybody's say the running backs are back. Well, the Eagles kind of set that up. I think setting up a trend of having two number one draft pick defensive tackles playing at the same time, I think it's an interesting trend to set. And we'll see. Instead of having that one defensive tackle and then that one premier pass rusher that you were overpaying for, why not get two top defensive tackles? Jalen Carter is the most impactful defender in this century. Yes, in this century? No. But he's got a world of talent, man. Yeah. Oh, Lemon's a bust already, yeah. Edge says, you're in for a shocking experience this season. We will see epic meltdowns from you 500. Dallas will sweep the Eagles and Hurts will lead the Eagles in this. Eagles crash out. Well, maybe you're right. Hey, look, we're going to find out. And if that's the case, you're going to get those epic meltdowns that you want. You're going to get them because I'll be here melting down because I don't believe it's going to happen. No question about it. Philly, what are your thoughts on Crosby stuff? I'd really like to get that guy. Plays hard, talks shit, and backs up. His knees has to check out. Well, I worry a little bit about the knees because I really don't know what to believe about that whole situation. He'll be 29 years old next year or this year. I would love Max Crosby on this team, but I want him paired with Jalen Carter. If I got to lose Jalen Carter to get him, I don't want to do it because I don't want to get a guy 4 years younger. I don't want to lose a guy 4 years younger. But if I could get him with Carter, then I would do it. 500, I hope we get Crosby without giving up Carter. Only players okay trade are Nolan Smith and Ojomo. Fly. Yeah, I would trade Nolan Smith, but I wouldn't trade Carter. You know, I really want Carter and our boy Jordan Davis on the field together. You know, so we'll see. But anyways, guys, I hate to cut this short because it's just people are still actually pouring in. Hit that like though. Let's get over 100 likes. I have to cut out though. I have to go get a blood test, so I got to go get a bunch of blood work today. I haven't eaten in like 12 hours, or drank anything, so except for water. So I want to go get that done. But I hope you guys have a great day. I will be back tomorrow, and I might do a live stream tomorrow to make up for a short one today, but we'll see. But I'm gonna get out of here. I hope you guys have a great day. I will talk to you. Peace out.
Come on, guys.
2 minutes to go. You have plenty of time.
Come on.
Oh, shit! Dad! No!
It's over! It's over! This game is over! Cut it off, it's over!
Fuck.
Congratulations, Green Bay! Congratulations, Green Bay! Congratulations, Green Bay!
I said run the ball.
Congratulations, Green Bay! Dak Prescott, you need to be fired today! That was on you, Dad! That was on you, Dad! That was on you, Dad!
I said run the ball.
That was on Dak Prescott! Trying to feed the ball. Trying to feed the CeeDee Lamb! Trying to feed the CeeDee Lamb! You tried to feed the CeeDee Lamb! You tried to give it to CeeDee Lamb!